I'm back, no issues, man.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Wojtek, thank you very much for the resub. 31 months. Welcome to Phil That Flies, and welcome to this flight from Madrid, Barajas, over to the newly released Geneva Cointrin by JetStream Designs, which is an airport I'm very excited to see released, because we've been waiting for a Geneva that's of high quality for a very long time.
How the security and safety checks go?
Yeah.
Oh, you get to start boarding.
JetStream Designs
Yes,
are one of
Thanks.
the best in the business. So we're just setting up the aircraft. As you can see, we've got a bit of fueling going on. I've done a little bit of prep work before starting the stream. We're looking to be airborne in around about 20 minutes or so, something like that. And hopefully it will be a nice, smooth, happy flight. Paul! Club Filbert Gold, Big 4-0, that's huge. That's huge. 3 years and 4 months. 3 years and 4 months, and yet Stream Elements isn't giving you a sound alert, and I don't know why. It might come in a minute. It might do. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. That's very, very that's significant. 40 months, very significant. So fuel is below 3 tons. Yes, we know this. We've got to. That's why we're loading fuel, of course. Currently on my way to Geneva for the convention over there. Oh, nice. From where? What convention? Oh, are you talking about the Geneva conventions? Or is there an actual convention? It might be an actual convention going on in Geneva. I don't know if this is a joke or not. Right, refueling, good. So we've done our takeoff speeds, we've done our performance calculations. For some reason, the jetway has connected to door 2 left. Now, I'm not sure quite what impact that's going to have on boarding when it comes to it, but we shall see. Maybe, yeah, okay, good. Welcome to the stream, boss, either way. I'm just going to set up my Volanta. And we're going to have a look at who's flying along. I know that Tazzie's joining us. I think that Sam's joining us as well. A321 is joining us. Nice! Good morning, boss, if you're watching. I assume you're watching. Funnily enough, I can't see either of the two people who I expected. Maybe they're just not spawned in. Oh, yes, I can. Sam is over to the south on the south Terminal 2. Is that for us, Terminal 2? I'm not sure. Not sure quite how the terminals are laid out here. But the south terminal where you find Ryanair. And he is flying a Swiss 2049. Someone is having fun at that rear door. Yes. Yeah. Don't know what's going on with the doors in this plane. I don't know if it's to do with FS2 crew or if it's to do with Phoenix or if it's just a unique little gremlin in my system, because I haven't seen anyone else have the doors constantly opening and closing. There you are. Yeah, let's give you a little look at Volanto, a little look at our route. So this is Madrid. Sam's over here. A321 is up here in ANE30 Victor Tango. What's ANE? It's an Iberia, different Iberia. But yeah, I've never come across that ANE. Maybe it's Iberia Express. Could be Iberia Express. Could be something like that. Yes, and we are planning on taking off on runway 36 right, and then basically just flying northeast to Geneva. There isn't a lot more to it than that. So we'll be crossing over the Pyrenees, which will be quite nice. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a bit of a cold. If I'm a little bit croaky, that's why. Yes, over southern France into Geneva, and we'll hopefully be approaching from the east. I think we'll be approaching from the east. That's what we're expecting to land on runway 22, which should give us lovely views of Lake Geneva and Lausanne, and yeah, it should be a lovely arrival. And believe it or not, this is the first time that I have flown into this airport in MSFS, any version of Geneva. Marker, good morning, boss. Almost 3 years, I know. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate it, boss. It doesn't show your type, A321, for some reason. No. You flew on a wet leased Air Baltic CRJ, so I thought I'd fly it in the sim as well. Oh, cool. Yeah, very good. No, it doesn't show your aircraft type. I don't know why. We could go and have a look at you, though. If you go and have a look at you, it'll probably mess up the jetway, but never mind. Or maybe it's not quite far enough away. You're on one of these stands, right? Is that you? Ah, you're just showing us a white livery. Still. So when did you fly on this this wet leased Air Baltic CRJ? What route, boss? We won't go down and see Sam because it will definitely mess up the jetway if we do that. A white 777 is this? Oh no, so, yeah, white 777 here. Don't know what that is. Let's see. Oh no, it's supposed to be a 321 apparently. Who is this? Rajoni. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, to my right supposedly is Iberia 32 Delta Victor from Madrid to Fiumicino. An A321. So goodness only knows why it's showing up as a 777. That's a bit of a mystery. 22nd of August to Arlanda. Okay. So what was it, wet leased by SAS or? Oh, or do you mean it was wet leased by Air Baltic from someone else? That could be it as well. Performance at Geneva is so good. Is it? Good, good. I'm pleased. I look forward to experiencing that. Right, we're just going to run through the departure brief with Tazzy.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. Plan to push and start for 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It'll be a left seat takeoff, and we'll be using radar. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, We'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Our top threat will be terrain. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Good. Excuse me. Dearie me. Right. Chris! Hello, good morning. 27 months, boss. Thank you ever so much. Your continued support, I appreciate you.
Caption Chris73 just subscribed. Hello.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covered.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
7011 kilograms.
Seatbelts.
On.
ADS.
Nav.
Barrel ref.
1016 set.
1016 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Actually, it should be 1017. It has changed. And I feel like GSX is probably waiting for me to open a door, is it? No. No, boarding passengers now, apparently, allegedly. Not seeing any passengers. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, but we'll see. Doesn't have seat, but it should have the cabin crew at least, shouldn't it? But I didn't realise that actually. I didn't realise that. Thank you. See if the weights and balances are going up. Yes, they are. That's the main thing. And we're just waiting for our bags. Good. Martin! Good morning. Thank you for the resub. 31 months, another nearly 3 years.
Martin Music just subscribed, boss. How are you this fine September day?
I'm not a well man,
to
but
work,
other than that,
and what
right.
can I say? Started last week, my internship's begun, with EU law, helping passengers get things done. Claiming compensation, it's quite the ride, excitement's in the air, no need to hide.
Good. Are you enjoying it? Is it going alright? Oh yes, I was going to try and fix my Tobii eye tracker. By which I mean get it stuck. The command strips have come off through overuse. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good, I'm pleased. Not as good as not working, I guess, but yeah, I'm glad it's going all right. Just rolling up some blue tack. Right, see if this does the job. I really need to find a better solution for sticking this to my monitor. It'll do for now. We'll see if it slides down. It probably will.
Thanks.
Thank you. Right, while we wait for boarding to complete and such like, I'm just going to try and see if I can work out what the hell's going on with these YouTube alerts, because it would be nice when an esteemed member of the Club Filbert community resubscribes for 40 months if we could have some a bit of a song and a dance, wouldn't it, really?
200.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much for that. Plus 200 bits even. 200 bits. Appreciate it. It's a long time since we've heard that alert. Right, stream elements. Activity feed. I'm going to try replaying it and see if anything happens. Oh, you know what?
Melon Lord became a member. Melon Lord celebrates 40 months of membership. Oh, the big 40.
There you go. So what it is, it's on me. We don't have the YouTube alerts in this particular scene on OBS. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it in here. And now hopefully YouTube users who do nice things like donate money or super chats or whatever, or subscribe or become a member of Club Filbert, will now have alerts, hopefully. I'm going to replay that again, just to make sure it's working on this scene.
Melon Lord became a member.
There we
Melon
are.
Lord celebrates 40 months
There we
membership through the Big 40.
There we go, there we go. Oh my god, you mean... Yes, I do, boss. That's exactly what it is. It's all my fault. I was blaming Stream Elements. I was cursing YouTube. But no, it's all me. All down to me. Gadget, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you.
Mark A became a member. Mark A celebrates 31 months of membership. 31 in it. _ problems.
Indeed, Marker. Thank you very much. Club Filbert Silver, 31 months. Appreciated. Yes and no, free time is always wonderful, but I had such a long holiday. It's good to start again and get out there and be productive. Yes, I can understand that. I can understand that. Please, at least it's working out for you. Oh, the other thing is, Tazzy suggested that I download this sound pack for Iberia. Totally forgot to turn the sound on. Mind you, I can't hear much happening so far. Maybe the sound pack is broken. Why is T Riot? I don't know, because the cabin crew like messing around with these with the doors. I don't know why they do it, but they do. For me, only for me, only with FS2 crew, I think. But there you go.
Cabin crew, boarding is now complete. Any remaining ground crew,
She doesn't sound very Spanish. Right. So anyway, whatever. We are pretty much ready to go, I think. Boarding's complete. Ivan, hello, good morning. How are you? Hello, Tazzy.
Pete Conrad became a member. Pete Conrad celebrates 34 months of membership, nearly 3 years.
Nearly 3 years. Unbelievable. Thank you, boss. Anyone who's watching on YouTube who's wondering what all this is about, this Club Filbert is my YouTube membership program, and you join, you get little, a few little perks here and there, and you get to support the channel. So, if you want to know more, you can click the join button. If you don't have to click the join button. Sorry, mate. Roger, boss. Yeah, no worries, no worries. No worries at all. Right, let's check our load sheet. Oh, I tell you what I haven't done. I haven't actually set up the departure. So we're going off 36 right, and we are planning the Pinar 3 Romeo departure. Absolutely better than the Taylor Swift cult. Absolutely, far less culty. Pinar 3 Romeo. There we are. Right, has that messed up my performance figures? No, it has maintained them. Good.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Will do. Thank you very much indeed. Why? I don't know why you're not Spanish. I downloaded this whole sound pack and it's just not working. It's yours, Tazzy. Have you tried? You have 36 left planned, Roger. Or maybe it's the livery that's not properly set up. I don't know. Yeah, I've got all these OGG files. But it's not picking it up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not really going to affect our immersion too much, is it? So I propose that we get ready for push and start and do the before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1 162 VR 163 V2 165 flex temp 47 degrees.
Are the self-loading
P1,
cargo's
1,
passenger announcements, cabin announcements?
VR 163 V2 165 flex temp 47 degrees. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
Okay, I'll have a look at it.
On.
But I do love
Or
FS2.
start
Crew.
checklist completed.
Actually, no, we're talking about this. These are built into the Phoenix, aren't they? So yeah, we could just replace them, I guess. Yeah.
Departure
Should
check
have a look.
complete. Bypass being incentive.
Let's just check our latest message, which will presumably be our final load sheet, which is compliant, so we can accept that and ignore it. And I don't actually know which way we want to push back. We'll look at the airport chart.
Locking gear.
Oh, we've got choices. I guess we want to face south, really, don't we? Although that says no entry. Interesting. See which way the real plane taxied, I guess. They did go that way. D13 or D3? Oof, don't know. Literally don't know. So we definitely want to go nose left. So let's just, we'll use Delta 13.
Release vacuum brakes. Please.
Starting engine 2.
Oops,
Okay.
didn't mean to press that.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
But we can start
Start
engine
that
2.
way.
Barajas traffic, Iberia. I can't bloody remember. Oh dear. Barajas traffic, Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey, pushing back from stand 358, face south.
Por motivos de seguridad.
Ah!
Para evitar interferencias
Now
con
it's working.
sistemas de
Good.
avión,
Muy bien,
los
muy bien.
teléfonos móviles deberán permanecer desconectados desde el cierre de puertas hasta su apertura en el aeropuerto de destino.
For safety reasons and in order to avoid interference with aircraft systems, when the doors are closed and may only be switched on after
Is this
doors
you,
are
Tessie?
opened on arrival.
Los dispositivos electrónicos portátiles no podrán utilizarse durante las fases de despegue y aterrizaje.
Portable electronic devices must
Yes,
not
it
be
is.
used during takeoff and landing.
Está prohibido el uso de cualquiera de estos dispositivos en los lavabos.
It is
durante
LVFR
todo el
Madrid,
vuelo.
yeah.
The use of whatever kind of electronic devices is forbidden in the lavatory
Starting engine
during
1.
the whole flight.
Okay.
Le recordamos que no está permitido fumar en
I haven't heard that before. You can't use electronic devices in the lavatory. What's that about?
La seguridad del vuelo.
Sí, claro que
Review that
sí.
smoking is not permitted on this plane, and doing so in the lavatories might put the safety of the flight at risk.
La tripulación está preparada para actuar en todo lo relacionado con la seguridad del vuelo. Siga sus instrucciones en todo momento.
The crew has been trained to help you in anything related to safety. Please follow their instructions.
A continuación, y siguiendo las normas internacionales de aviación civil, les informamos de las normas.
In accordance with international civil aviation regulations, we are going to
Sí.
inform you of the
Bypass
safety
being
procedures
removed.
aboard this aircraft.
Bypass been removed.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Ecam status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Hola, les damos la bienvenida a este vuelo de Iberia.
Hola, and welcome to this Iberia flight.
Antes de despegar,
Are we having it all again?
instrucciones de seguridad. Es importante que presten atención.
Right.
Durante el despegue y aterrizaje, los dispositivos electrónicos deberán permanecer desenchufados y en modo avión. Después podrán utilizarlos durante todo el vuelo, siempre que se encuentren en modo avión, excepto cuando la tripulación les diga
Right.
que los apaguen.
What am I doing? Oh yes, I was looking for my trim setting because sometimes
Y
it
que podrán conectarse a
gets
internet
it
cuando lo
wrong.
comuniquemos.
Up 1.1 we
During
want.
takeoff and landing, please unplug your electronic device and set it
Close
aside.
enough.
This aircraft has Wi-Fi connection.
Bruh, give me a minute, yeah?
From the moment the doors are
24%
closed
set.
and until
Brother
the
trim.
aircraft
Neutral.
is set when
After the start
powered by
checklist complete.
Flight
Gotta
control
do my
check.
flight control check
Ready.
now.
Full up. Full down. Neutral.
Si han traído equipaje de
Full
mano,
left.
por favor colóquenlo en los compartimentos
Full
superiores.
right.
o debajo de sus asientos
Neutral.
delanteros,
Rudder.
dejando despejados los pasillos y
Full
salidas.
Tazi, this sound pack's a bit weird.
Cuidado al
boss.
abrir los
Right.
compartimentos
They're
superiores.
now doing an announcement all in Spanish.
Baggage in the overhead
Oh no, there is some English as
or
well.
under the seat in front of you.
Yeah,
Making
I think
sure
it just
not to block the
this
aisle
isn't the
or
right
emergency
order, is it?
exits. Take care when opening the overhead compartments.
During takeoff,
Tazi made me download this
please
sound.
ensure
If,
that your
if
seatbelt
it's
is
spoiling your
fastened.
experience,
The
then
tray
you need
is
to
folded
know.
away. Your seat is in the upright position with the armrest and footrest down and the window shades open.
Clear left side.
The right
Solo
side.
podrán ponerse cómodos, pero durante el despegue y aterrizaje, asegúrense de que su cinturón de seguridad está abrochado. Su mesa
Caracas traffic Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey taxiing to holding point Yankee 1 runway 36 right via Delta 13 Sierra 3 Mike and
El cinturón de seguridad debe permanecer abrochado
November
durante el
Yankee
despegue y
13.
aterrizaje, o cuando le indique la señal luminosa de cinturón. Les recomendamos que los mantengan abrochados
Right, let's go.
durante todo el vuelo.
Brake check.
We recommend keeping your seatbelt
Pressure zero.
fastened and visible during the flight and whenever the sign is on.
Para abrocharlo, inserten la trabilla en su enganche correspondiente. Para soltarlo, simplemente levanten la lengüeta del enganche.
To fasten the seatbelt, insert the tag.
Why can't I hear anything?
When fastened, simply lift up the flap on the buckle.
Let me turn the volume up in V-Pilot.
Este avión cuenta con 8 puertas de salida, 4 a cada lado del avión, todas ellas señalizadas con un icono de salida. En caso de emergencia, sigan la senda luminosa de
I
la
did,
salida
it's
más
true. I just
próxima,
wanted to be
que
a bit
podría
more
encontrarse
Tassie, you know.
detrás de ustedes. Todas las salidas disponen de una rampa inflable de evacuación.
This aircraft has 8 doors, 4 on each side of the plane. All are clearly marked with an exit sign. In the event of an emergency,
Ivan! Thank you, vamos indeed.
which could be
Thanks for the
Pilot
resub.
underscore Ivan just
How are you?
subscribed.
all
Vamos,
exits are
boss.
equipped with automatic inflatable slides.
Madrid, Tree traffic to Takeoff will follow any company that we first
Para su colocación,
see
saquen
to
luego la
36
bolsa,
right.
introduzcan la cabeza por la abertura, pasen la cinta alrededor de la cintura, enganchen el cierre y tiren para ajustarlo. Para inflarlo, tiren fuertemente del tirador rojo o soplando por el tubo.
I
Recuerden
do
que
love
el
the
chaleco
scenery
nunca
around
debe
Madrid. It's hard to
inflarse
think of a
dentro del
capital
avión.
city
You
airport
will find the life jacket under your
in
seat.
Europe
To
that has
put it on,
prettier
place
prettier
it over your
surroundings.
head. Pass the straps around your waist, fasten them, and pull to adjust. To inflate the life jacket, pull firmly on the red cord or by blowing into the tube. Remember, you should never inflate the jacket while inside the plane.
Don, hello, good morning. Yes, yes, it was a bit of a spontaneous decision when I got up this morning.
Compartimento situado encima de sus asientos.
I have to go out in a moment, I didn't realise you yet. Also, I'm liking a certain mod here who is also a fan of ATLA. Oh, who's that? And what's ATLA? Forgive my ignorance, I don't know what that is.
In the event of loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the compartment above your seat. If this happens, pull on the oxygen mask. Place it over your nose and mouth and breathe normally.
So we're turning left here and then first right,
Before donning one on children.
because that's what the real flight did, and you know, immersion above all else. Oh, it's you! Melon. I always care, is this a reference to something that I wasn't aware of? 40 months, I never really knew what Melon Lord was.
Recuerden que no está permitido fumar.
Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, thank you.
En ningún caso.
These safety announcements are wacky.
Use of devices that release nicotine are not permitted.
No olviden que tienen más información en las instrucciones de seguridad. que
Actually,
encontrarán en la bolsa
hang on a
delantera
sec,
del
once I
avión.
turn this corner, I'm just going to check that I'm not
Tengan en cuenta
actually
la
just
señal de
playing them all
cinturones y
through.
demás elementos informativos, así como las indicaciones de la
something.
tripulación.
Information on safety instruction.
No,
Pay
I'm not.
attention to the
No, I didn't get the Melon Lord reference. I did not know. Oh my god, Sam's a little bit behind me. Wow. No, I still don't know what Avatar: The Last Airbender. Ah, Roger. Okay, thank you
A
for
continuación, te explicamos cómo conectar fácilmente
bringing me up
tus
to
auriculares
speed
inalámbricos
4 years later.
utilizando nuestra conexión Bluetooth a bordo.
Yeah. Sam's always got places to be.
Debes conocer el nombre de tus auriculares y asegurarte de que están desvinculados.
IB3480
Desde la pantalla de tu butaca, pulsa el botón menú situado en la parte superior izquierda.
Why is Madrid? I don't know. It does seem unnecessarily complicated, doesn't
En
it?
unos segundos, el nombre de tu dispositivo aparecerá en pantalla. Pulsa para vincularlos, asegurándote de seleccionar el nombre correcto, ya que pueden aparecer también los de otros clientes. Una vez seleccionados, se producirá el emparejamiento de manera automática. Recuerda que en caso de querer vincular unos AirPods, primero debes abrir la tapa
Where's
de
he
tu
going?
caja y presionar el botón de la
Where's he
parte
taxiing in?
trasera hasta
Very
que la
good.
luz se vuelva blanca. En caso de que no aparezca el nombre en la pantalla, pulsa Buscar más dispositivos. Si aún así siguen sin aparecer, por favor consulta las instrucciones del fabricante de tus auriculares. Una vez emparejados, permanecerán vinculados durante todo el vuelo o hasta que se les acabe la batería. Ahora, ya
Iberia
puedes
Jet.
disfrutar del
Never heard of
sonido
them.
con la calidad
Never
de
heard.
sonido de tus auriculares Bluetooth. Hola.
Yeah, I think it's
Welcome to our
amazing.
entertainment system. We're going to show you how to connect your wireless headphones.
Oh my god, this is too much. Shush.
Using our Bluetooth connection on board. First,
There we are. Seem to remember Madrid being so. Oh, it's vast. It's absolutely vast.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Yeah, thank you, boss.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive windshield system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Ecam memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist complete.
I actually think my Toby's working better now I've started with fresh settings. It feels just that bit crisper, you know? Sharper.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Alright. Thank you, boss. Cool. Nice to have three of you flying along. Did Wojtek just come in at the beginning of the stream to announce his sub and say nothing else? Say again? What did he say?
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic.
Arrakis traffic, Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey.
Cabin crew, please.
Line up and take off runway 36 right, Pinar 3 Romeo departure. You say there's 4 of you flying? Is it?
Line up checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Runway 36 right. Confirmed.
Runway 36
Iberia aircraft behind
right.
us. I'd just like to remind you that
Confirmed.
consent is important.
Gas.
TAI.
X1 and 2.
On.
Line up checklist complete.
Takeoff.
Cheer.
Alright, let's go. Engine stable.
Manflex 47 SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set. .100 knots.
Checked.
Warehouse traffic,
P1.
49
Road lead.
right, line up point.
Oh, she wanted to fly today.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Glorious. You don't have to go. Good. Going out's overrated, boss. I did it last night. Slightly wish I'd stayed at home and flown a plane. Anyway. Some nights out are good, but sometimes it's just better to stay. Right, let's get the autopilot on. Have some nice views out of the window. Possibly with a bit of wing involvement. There we are. Pretty immersive now. So acceleration altitude is not till 5,000 feet on this departure. So we'll be leaving the flaps out a little
Traffic
while.
was 2049 runway 36 right departing Warehouse traffic.
I love this sim. Sometimes it's hard to imagine FS 2024 actually being better.
Traffic Iberia 3490.
Although it will, of course,
lining up and
because we've seen videos.
Right, about a half.
Oh! Something weird's going on here. It's possible that I forgot to select an altitude. Sam, you might want to keep your speed down a little bit initially. Due to pilot incompetence. Nice Takeoff news. I came back to FS after 3 months away from it. I was trying to get back into the A300, which I'm funnily enough most competent. Okay. It's always nice coming back to the sim after a break, I find. I've always found that with fly sim. Little break and you come back and it's all new and exciting again, right? What was your impression of the first impression videos? Well, I haven't watched any of them all the way through yet. But the bits I've seen, it looks good, you know, the scenery looks that much better, the lighting looks that much better, and yeah, I think some of the planes look pretty good as well. What about you? How come you're, yeah, how come A300 is your most flown plane? What's led to that? An unusual one to be most competent at. Didn't want the skill fade. No, that's the
Flap
downside.
0.
Speed checked. Flap 0.
At your service and want you to enjoy your flight. We would like to give a special welcome to our Iberia.
Clear right nav.
Okay.
Warehouse traffic Iberia 3490 departing runway 36 right.
Roger.
Barajas.
If you are not on board yet, we invite you to join the program through the entertainment system and get the hours for this flight.
It looks great. The detail you see in the Grand Canyon. I know. That was a stark contrast. Given how good we thought the Grand Canyon looked in FS 2020 when we flew there as a Club Filbert Silver flight.
Warehouse traffic Nostra Air 3 Victor Tango Villana 30 right.
Yes, I was a bit surprised by that as well, Gadget. Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that.
We are at your service during the home flight. Thank you very much.
Oh, did you switch to 3.6 right, 321?
Si eres cliente Iberia Plus, tendrás a tu disposición un paquete de Wi-Fi gratuito para mensajería de texto durante todo el vuelo, con el que podrás utilizar aplicaciones.
I am slightly concerned about performance because my current system does stutter at busy, at places like Heathrow when it's busy, and it's not an old system, and I don't want to spend more money on it. But I also don't want to be
set standard.
Struggling more than I already am with
passing
button.
we'll 1,
we'll
2,
see.
2.
You think it's because the autopilot reacts how you want better, and you like the slightly
Now,
different stuff? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Interesting. You'll probably turn the. Why have we got an anti-ice fault showing? I mean, we don't need it, so it's fine, but a little bit of a surprise. We might need it into Geneva, I don't know, I haven't looked at the weather there yet. Right, okay. I have to say I haven't flown the A320 much, but I think I've only done one flight in it. I was not a fan, TBH. Okay, I'm just going to nip to the Luamo. I'll see you shortly. Give you some nice outside views while I go. See you in a minute. Back. To be fair, 2020 looks stunning and has got to a point where it works. 2024 is going to have to go through a few years of bug fixes. It's true. In the old MSFS days, they always had one release that was really good, followed by one that was really rubbish, a bit like Windows. And I very much hope we're not going to be going back to that. Probably not 4 years on, I guess. Yeah, it does look stunning. I'm hoping that they can have a shared community folder, because I don't really have room to start afresh with a new sim while keeping this one. I just don't have the disk space, I don't think. But we'll see. Yeah, so what's everybody else thought of the videos they've seen? Has anyone seen anything that they don't like the look of so much on them? Because I've got to be honest, I haven't watched any of them all the way through, so I'm not really... I'm not a definitive expert on what's been released. A definitive expert... That's a weird thing to say. You know what I mean? I don't really know the ins and outs of it. I just know that the little snippets I have seen have impressed me. Yeah, not long at all. November. You're thinking exactly the same thing. Maybe Addons Linker will put out an update to support this. Already supports, maybe. Yes, I don't know. Yeah. It does seem a bit confusing because they are... You know, they are saying that most things will work out of the box, but some developers are saying you'll have to upgrade, and yeah, I don't know. Still not sure. Oh, the ATC sounds much about as rubbish as the ATC in 2020, doesn't it? Really? Yeah, I know what you mean. Career mode and free walking looks fun. It does. Yeah, that's something we sort of had in P3D with the avatar mode, but not really. That will be good, I think. Yeah. Clouds are looking better, but they still have that look to them that are a little too close to volcanic ash for my liking. Yes. Yes, they're making a lot of having these new cirrus clouds, which is good. But it would be better that if they scrapped all the existing clouds and started again, I think, because they're pretty, but they're not very realistic. It's true. It's true. And hopefully the weather system in general will be better. We haven't really, well, I haven't really heard much about that, to be honest. And I sort of feel if there were significant improvements, then they would have mentioned them. You know what I mean? Things like wind and that. Oh wow, Geneva's incredibly busy. Certainly on Volanta, not necessarily on VATSIM, I guess. Not seen any vids since whatever they put out 3 months ago. Myself, the highlight would be the A330 with hopefully RRN Rolls-Royce engines. Yes. Yes, I hope that's good. On VATSIM, 23 arrivals. Wow, okay. And no ATC. Do we know any Swiss controllers? We do. We know Luca. But I haven't really spoken to Luca for a long, long time. He was always he is one of Ben's people, not my people. Someone else as well, wasn't there? Maybe not. Scott, good morning. How are you? Welcome to the stream. All I know is that I applied for visiting controller in Adria. Oh, did you? Cool, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. You quite like what you've seen so far. The interviews they've done in the event do go more into the weather. Oh, do they? Right. You see, I need to sit and watch these. But Ben abandoned them, so I guess they're nobody's people. I guess so. And I did sort of think that some of them would probably come crawling over to my side. But no. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I've had a little bit of a cough and a cold, but it's on its way out. And I'm going to America on Friday, which is very exciting. The new ground physics for snow ice mud look really good. Yes, GA flying man. I would love to be able to do GA flying. Yes. Are you excited about FS 2024, Scott? Do you even fly Plen anymore? I just don't know what's going on with you these days. Yeah, I would love to do more GA. I'd love to be able to take off and land in a 10-knot crosswind without losing all rudder authority and skidding off the runway. That's my main complaint with the GA physics in the current sim. So yes, if you are watching on Twitch and you like what you're seeing, I would love a follow. If you are watching on YouTube and like what you're seeing, I'd love a thumbs up and a subscribe if possible. And if you're watching on YouTube, come on over to Twitch and subscribe and follow there. If you're watching on Twitch, go on over to YouTube and subscribe there because you know, lots of good content on both platforms. Wouldn't want any of you to miss out. You're very pogged for it, but no, don't fly play anymore, sadly. I'm waiting for FS24 to get back into it. Fair enough, that's not a bad shout, I think. It'll be a good time to get involved again. What I really want to fly is that Airbus A400M and the Beluga. Yeah, the Beluga's exciting. The Beluga's very exciting. It's weird because when I started FS 2020, I did the tutorials and loved the GA stuff and hated the idea of responsibility of the A320. Okay. So was FS 2020 your first sim, Don, or had you done flight simming elsewhere? Nothing has really changed. I spend what feels like 90% of my time working. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks, boss. They keep, from what I remember, it kept sounding like things were getting slightly better, and then more was thrown at you, right? Maybe you need a career change. Now it's the opposite. Okay, so you prefer the airliners. Yeah, see, I like GA flying until I learned to fly for real, and now I find it quite difficult to, I don't know, I suppose, accept the differences. Whereas airliners, I can still convince myself feel exactly like the real thing, you know. The aircraft themselves are apparently vastly more capable with extra data points for devs to use. Okay, good. So we'll have to see. Yes, I have to say, Paul, you're doing a good job of making me more excited for FS24 today. You are. Oh, yeah, right, so. I thought I had this this screen up, which has the chat on the right, but I have this one up because I wanted the. I wanted to go back to having the. Oh, what do you call it? The the cheerer, gifter, subscriber, and tipper things at the bottom, because I was talking to Harry and he thought that would be a good idea. Interesting. What I think I need to do then is copy those across to the other stream, or copy the chat across to this stream, either or, because it is quite useful when you're streaming on two platforms to have that chat on the right. So I'm going to just do that. Restream chat. Copy. Paste, reference, restream chat. There we are. That should now. You should now see the messages coming up on the right hand side of the screen. There you go. It's working. There you go. Right, now you don't. Well, I mean, it would be lovely if you did want to watch on both platforms, but you don't have to. You did FS 2004 and 98 before that. Oh, okay, so you had a bit of experience. And what did you fly in those? More GA or more airliners? You're going to get the premium delight. I think I might do, yeah. Yeah. Childish flying. Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't read down. Childish flying on 98, amateur flying on 04. I got to VATSIM for a couple of flights for 2020 back in the start of summer. Okay, very cool. It's a well-trodden path. I started with 95, just flying around Meigsfield, and I still remember the excitement of learning. Oh, well, firstly that you could then fly onto O'Hare. And then thirdly, learning that you could literally fly anywhere in the world if you pointed your plane in the right direction. Tassie was hit. Are you not anymore? iPhone takes me an hour to set up a flight. The sim takes so long to load, and I can only end up doing a short flight. And man, there's only so many times you fly to Edinburgh. You YG, I do get you. Yeah, yeah, I do. It does take longer and longer to get ready and set things up. The more you get into it, I guess, doesn't it? Thank you, Don. That's very nice of you. I guess a bit of all the FS 2004. I had the Concorde add-on, which included a document. I remember that. That was so good, wasn't it? And you had, what did they call adventures? They called them, didn't they, back in the day, which were like missions essentially. And you had one for Heathrow to JFK and one for JFK to Heathrow and a couple of others. And I remember the Heathrow to JFK one worked maybe 1 in 4 times, and you actually made it all the way across. The JFK to Heathrow one for me crashed every single time, but it was still the most exciting
1,000
because they had proper recorded ATC and everything, didn't they? They were specific to the Concorde. It was vibes. I remember when I became 8, I got a Logitech joystick and FSX trying Schiphol to Heathrow and a 744 manually each time, and failing miserably. Good memory. I know, those were the days, weren't they, right? When you didn't know what you were doing, but it was just exciting to get up in the sky and point the plane in what you thought was the right direction and hopefully find another airport to land at. They were the best times. And don't get me wrong, what we've got now is absolutely amazing, and I'm very glad that I know what I know and can simulate flights more realistically. Because there's a joy to that I never had back in the day. But I do slightly miss that being enough, you know. Remember the RC airplanes in the original MS flight sim? I learned to fly RC using that as my training ground. Oh, really? Gosh, no, I mean the original MS flight sim was a little before my time, but that's amazing that it was accurate enough that you were able to fly remote control planes based on your experience in that. Do you still fly RC? Gotcha. Did Concorde London to Paris as VFR? Nice. Admittedly, they didn't have the amount of pay where we have, but at the event, the load times were like 15 to 20 seconds. Yeah, that was good. Multi-threading should help a bit too, as should it all being server-side, right? That should make a big difference. Dan, hello! Haven't flown in the sim for a couple of months now, and the thought of updating it all makes me feel sick. I think I'll just wait till 2024. Yeah, fair enough. What have you been up to? Raising a child or something? I'm feeling you might have had a baby, I can't remember. Someone had a baby. Brother and I did Brisbane to Sydney in something, and we got lost following the coast. Don't know where we ended up, but it shouldn't have taken 4 hours to get to Sydney in a 747. No. This is your brother who's now a commercial pilot, is it? I think that was FSX. Okay. Exactly that, Martin. Yeah, exactly that. And that was enough. That was fun in those days. And now, if you did that, you'd just feel slightly sick, wouldn't you? Yeah, carefree flight. I need to brush up on my voice comms again because that's escaped me. Did 2 flights on VATSIM before I stopped. I can practice with Beyond ATC. Yeah, you can. I mean, I use Beyond ATC quite a lot now when there's no controllers online. I was going to use it today, but people wanted to fly along, so I'm not. But, yeah, it's not bad. No, just busy with work and doing some IRL stuff, also doing some sim racing. Oh, okay. I don't know who had a baby then. I can totally imagine that. You're still flying 2-stroke and 4-stroke extra 300 type aircraft. Oh, nice. I've never flown an RC aircraft. It must be quite scary, right? Isn't it, when you first have a go? Because the risks of crashing it and destroying it must be very high if you don't know what you're doing, right? The thing Wojtek will love is the control profiles will be for each aircraft rather than general ones. Yes, I saw that and I thought of him. That is good. Pilot brother has a bit better. He's a bit better at finding where to go now, which is good for the patients. Yeah. Yeah. grown men cry after their maiden flights. Yeah, I bet. Too scary. Too scary. Charles, your resubscription thingy didn't work. Oh, boss, I'm sorry to hear it, but I'm very glad to see you. It's been ages. How are you? How's air traffic control? Oh, there you are. It's just a bit slow. It's just a bit slow.
Tro 2339 just subscribed. Let's try this again. 32 months, baby.
Oh, it wasn't delayed. You actually had to do it again. Yeah, 42 months. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's a long time, boss. That is a long time. Is it 42 or 32? Maybe I misheard it. 32 seems more likely. My stream elements. Need to corroborate what my ears are telling me. It's fine. I had a lot of fun the other day at work. Oh yes, good. How? How so? You looking forward to 2024 film, or is IRL flying taken over now? No, I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. IRL flying is brilliant, but I can't afford to do it all the time. And I suppose I still enjoy Flight Sim in FS 2020. It's just I'm busy doing other things more than I was. So it feels nice more as a once in a while thing than a sort of everyday thing like it used to be, I guess. And I think 2024 will be much the same. Everything I look like staring into the void. I was staring into the void. I was thinking about something. I don't know what. I was conscious that I was staring into the void when I snapped myself out of it. Which is nice because I did have like a week or two where I didn't really feel it. Okay. It was very busy and I decided to not open an extra sector, which I very much could have, but instead I just pushed the tin myself and my instructor seemed to think I did a good job. Oh right, so you mean you could have had someone else to help you on sort of splitting the sector, do you mean? Or... That's good. That's good news. Good evening from the Philippines. Enjoy your flight to Eagle Airways. Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh look, these are some good mountains. These are what I would describe as pretty mountains. So we should see the Pyrenees. We should also see the Alps. Some point, I think, if my geography serves me correctly. Maybe not, maybe they... No, we will see some Alps, we will. Fairly confident. Yeah, we can split sectors by calling someone on a pager if it gets busy. Ah, okay. Yeah, long hours he does, but his roster's pretty crazy. Something like 12-hour shifts, days and nights, 6 days on, 2 off, 4 days on, 2 off. Oh my god, that is hard. What's a grey day? He loves it, but he's got to spend a lot of time with his infant son, so he's happy. Oh, that's good. That's the beauty of 12-hour shifts, I guess. You do get time at home in between them. I just hope they sorted out the CPU usage out of it after paying for the top gaming CPU and it's still struggling with the sim. Yeah. Yeah. That would be good. I still have airports where I get really bad FPS. Why was I looking down here? I was looking down here. I was going to see how we were doing time-wise. 9:32 sim time due to error, so about 50 minutes. I'm curious how nice and spiky the Alps and stuff will look in 2024 based off the Grand Canyon. Yes, me too. Me too. New ATC simulator. Ooh. Well, that looks worth a go, doesn't it? Is it all online? Doesn't work. I've just tried signing up and it's it just says get started. Products. Oh, I see. It's a bit pricey, isn't it? There's a demo though. Demo for £0. Might give it a go. Might give it a go. More realistic than a lot of the ATC sims that you. Okay, good. Grey days are when the nights roll over in his day off, so he gets home 6 AM. But yeah, but it was just a night shift, isn't it? But yeah, I guess that's yeah, we call that nights for resto, which they try and avoid, but you can't really avoid it. So. I think it's new third-party data and satellite where they can't get what they want. New stuff is down to like 20 centimeters rather than the few meters it is now. So. Ooh, it should give us a big up, shouldn't it? In fidelity. Oh, is it all typed? We'll have to give this a go at some point. Right, not even type, just select the thingy on the drop down like the IRL radar. Oh, okay. Yeah, but, oh I see, so you don't actually talk to the planes? Would be a bit of a shame. Right, let's have a look at setting up for our arrival, because it's just occurred to me I don't have a start or anything, so I probably ought to do that before we get too much closer. Oh, they've had a runway change, look. They've had a runway change since we departed. And that's got a tailwind, but... well, they're landing on it on IVAL, so it's probably fine. Should we just have a quick check with what they're doing IRL? Latest arrival would have been this 10:31 from Paris. Yeah, he landed 1-1, so we'll continue. Sorry, 2-2 even. I knew it was two of the same digit, I just didn't know which one. So we'll continue setting up for that. So, ILS 22, I guess. Oh, that's a funny looking thing, isn't it? Funny little loopy thing. I don't think we need to do that, do we? I think we'll just vector ourselves for a final. Add to route. Saint-Prech? Saint-Prech, maybe? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. St. Prex, VOR, and then on to final. So, Flutplan, LSGJ arrival, LS22, via the Bellu 3 Romeo, Bellus 3 Romeo, SBR, there we are, no transition, lovely, that'll do us. I don't know why Benet Overlay says we're going to arrive at 10:12. That's just, it seems overly optimistic. $9:39 in sim. Yeah, so it's not. We're not going to be landing in half an hour. That's silly. Or 25. Yeah, half an hour. No. Satisfactory when? Satisfactory when I get back from America, probably, boss. Because I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I'm away from Friday for 2.5 weeks. So late October, boss, late October. And then postponing my single player would just like to play with my... I know. Sam, Tassie wants to play Satisfactory with you. I know, but you could start your single player game and then you could be part of the tuition party that teaches me how to actually play it properly if you want it when I get back. But yeah, that's the reality. Got to be blunt. It's going to be late. It'll be like mid to late October. I'm going to flying into Las Vegas, and then I'm doing a trip around various national parks. Hiring a car, and yeah, touring around a bit, road tripping with 3 friends. Should be good. Good fun. It's gonna be a bit too hot though, a little bit too hot. BA boss, British Airways, both ways. Speedy boys, yes indeed. Might you hop across the pond? Yeah, right, yeah. No, 777 out, A350 back, I believe. So, you know, pretty much all of the possibilities except for the one that you chose, Tessie. What monstrous plane is this? This is an A321. Do you not like it, Base Prince? I finally know your face. You've just been watching the videos so far. Welcome to the stream, Emmy. Oh, you love it? Oh, good. Yeah, me too. It's a good play. No lotto wins, so dreams for MS24 and UPC on hold again. Oh, bad luck, okay. Mate, there's still plenty of lottery opportunities between now and release, though. Plenty. Can you go back to England when the A350 comes out? So I can do the flight the same time as you? Do we have a release date for the A350? Seems unlikely, but not impossible, boss. Not impossible. You got addicted to Vision Jet. Oh, okay. I haven't flown that for ages. Maybe I'll have to give it another go. I'm well. Cats are also well. You may be able to see, you should be able to see Morris behind me. He's proper stretched out on the sofa. Mildred is on the back stairs. But yes, they're both very happy. How are things with yourself? Oh yes, right, let me have a look at my Excel spreadsheet. Then I can tell you exactly where I'm going. So we start off in Las Vegas. We got 2 nights there, 27th and 28th. Then we go to the Valley of Fire and Snow Canyon in Zion National Park. Then we go to Little Wild Horse. Then we go to Arches. Then we go to Canyonlands. Then we go to Mexican Hat, en route between Moab and the Grand Canyon. Then we go to Monument Valley. Then we have a couple of days in the Grand Canyon. Then we go to see the Hoover Dam, and then 2 more nights in Las Vegas, and then home. And when we get back to Las Vegas, we're seeing Penn and Teller on one of the nights. And who else are we seeing? I can't remember. Lionel Richie. Yeah, we're seeing Lionel Richie. I wanted to say Guy Ritchie, so it's not Guy Ritchie. No Dollywood, no, well I've already been to Dollywood, boss, already been, and I would definitely go back, but I wouldn't drive there all the way from Las Vegas just to go to Dollywood. It's quite far, Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. It should be good. It's been a long time in the planning. We've been meaning to do it since about 2018. But well, the risk of getting overly political, just didn't really want to go to the States while Trump was in power. So we put it off until he wasn't. It feels like we might just be squeezing it in just in time. There we are. Robert, good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Should be actually. It's really good. Everything just works. Systems, autopilot, auto throttle, and as with the name, the vision from it, amazing. Getting in and out of nice areas. Yeah, good. Good. I do own it. I should fly it. I haven't done any bizjet flying for ages, actually. I know it's not really a bizjet, is it? It's more of a sort of personal jet, but still. Zach! Had to go out for a bit, that's alright. There's better late than never, boss. Better late than never. Welcome. Matt hasn't even shown up, you know. He hasn't shown up. He spent all morning whinging about how I don't stream while I was trying to set up for the stream. Then I do the stream, and he doesn't come. I thought that was just me, but I waited with my New York trip until Joe Biden became president. No, not just you, boss. Just you. I started to go off big jets at the moment, mostly due to airports and regions. What, just not being able to get into where you want to go, you mean? It is typical. Yeah. Yeah. Where, I don't know. Don't know where he is. I don't know. Maybe you could ping him and ask. You know? Yeah, so just tell him that you wouldn't want, you know, that you know he's upset that I don't stream enough, but I'm actually streaming right now, and it's a shame for him to miss out. Good morning. Doing a repatriation flight from RAF Bryce to Moscow in the RCAF A310. Oh, nice. That's an unusual one. That is an unusual one. Is there any Bryce Norton scenery? Which next payware aircraft am I looking forward to most? Don't know, probably, if I'm honest, A330. Probably A330. I feel that that will fill a gap and potentially be quite good. I'm sort of hopeful about the A350, but I don't feel that. I don't know. Don't feel that hopeful. Purely because it's INI builds and we know that their aircraft are a little bit hit and miss, you know? Mildred, come here and say hello. She don't want to. She don't want to. The default is poor. Yeah, I thought it might be. What's my speculation on the PMDG secret project? Gosh, I don't know. It's a very good question. What is my... Oh, I don't know. See, originally I thought it would be the 7.8. But I think they've said it's something older, haven't they? 7.6? Is that a possibility? Not sure. Not sure. What about you? What about you? What are you most excited about? And what do you think the secret project is? 742, maybe. Maybe 742. It's not the A320. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Most excited about the A350 so I can do the KL to Singapore route. For a PMDG, I think it'll be the TriStar. They do KL to Singapore in an A350. That's got to be one of the shortest A350 routes in the world, isn't it? PMG, you think it'll be the TriStar? Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Demand for another A320, you mean? Did it in the A380 South Dakota. Really? Good grief. Satira, thank you, boss, for the resub.
Sithirachilanjith just subscribed. Hello,
Welcome,
boss.
man.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you? It's one of the busiest routes. Fly big plane, fly less plane. Yeah. Makes sense. Good. I'm glad to hear it. You're liking this vibe. Nice clouds, good calm music. You sure you don't do it? No, but this is a little bit of... This is a return to the early days of Phil Flies. This is Cora Zier, who was probably the first Epidemic Sound background artist, background playlist person whose music I played on stream back in the early YouTube days. So it's a little bit of a return to that. Chilled, relaxed vibes. Nothing to worry about. Nice views, isn't it? Just kind of wait for those next business jets coming through. Yeah, I'd love a good long haul business jet. I'd love that. Does the link to Flight Effects show? No, YouTube doesn't allow people to post links for some reason. It does. Twitch does, but YouTube doesn't. But if you're in the Discord server, stick it in there and I will certainly have a look. Stick it in the Pay Where Add-ons channel. And in fact, if anyone isn't in the Discord server, now's the perfect time to join. It is home to the finest flight simulation community on the internet, probably. So yeah, check it out. MG King, good morning! The C750 is 51k and Mach 0.92. Really? What do you mean 51k? I mean that's the ceiling. Wow. Very good. Yeah, that will be good. Is there any... Oh my god, you've got Zurich approach on, but no Geneva. Bruh. That is not helpful. Nothing on at Geneva at all. Okie dokie. Well, let's just get a bit set up for the arrival anyway. Time to vote just so you have a mouse on board.
You have control.
I have control.
Right, so currently the weather's looking alright. It's looking alright. Other than the towering cumulus, but there's only a few of them. So that's alright. Wind's variable at 3 knots. So we'll make it a tailwind to plan for the worst case scenario. So that'll be 044 at 3. Put it in the right box, you noob. 044 at 3. Wait, what's the cutoff? What's the cutoff for the prediction? If indeed there is a prediction, I assume that's what you're talking about. Okay, that's reasonable. That could go either way. I will, I'll have a look later, absolutely. Temperature is 18 degrees, very nice, very warm. QNH 1017, same as Madrid if I remember rightly. Transition flight level is flight level 90 according to IVAL, which will works for me. The approach 136 sounds right. Barrow minimum is going to be 2035, which is 670 feet above ground level. That's quite high, isn't it? It's quite high. We'll use auto brake low. And we'll just brief that approach.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach.
Do you know I haven't seen snakes on the
plane?
plane?
Take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to
SAS
start
plane
the
from
APU for taxi.
Gardemir to Alicante, diverted to Copenhagen because there was a mouse on board that
Brief
snuck
complete.
on with the feed. Really? Gosh. I guess some passengers that would be their worst nightmare though, right? I'm not, I mean, I don't know who says that, Zach. When mice are there a snake? They might be wrong. Apparently one pack's got a real scare because it jumped out from their food boxes. Oh my god, yeah, that would be horrific, wouldn't it? That would be horrific. Yes, you can't blame it. Can't blame it. Excuse me, yawning. I got 8 hours sleep last night. I don't know why I'm so tired. I think a coffee might be in order after landing. One report said live mouse was in dinner. Oh, there we are. 95.7% statistics are made up of so sayings, Roger. Dear. You're loading up your sim now, Luton to Vilnius. Oh, nice. What's taking you to Vilnius? Holiday or? Hopefully the sim later before then. Yeah. Maybe the mouse was dinner. Stranger things have happened. When they asked the crew for packs, fuel, etc., they phrased it as, "We have 177 souls on board." And the corolla very quickly said, "Is that including the mouse or not?" Brilliant. Did they laugh? Just dropped some blue tack. Captain Laughter came out with, well, 178 in that. Mildred, don't scratch the sofa. Ah, dearie me. Yeah, I mean, this is it. I think I still quite like the working title ones. I still quite like the CJ4 and the Longitude. But I haven't particularly enjoyed any of the payware ones I've flown to date, to be honest. So yes, I hope they're getting better. Right, how are we approaching this mess? Oh, I don't know. Just going to go barreling in, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I slightly wish I was using Beyond ATC NGL. Right, let's see what's what. LSGG details. Arrivals. So there are 2 before me. With the guy coming from Heathrow. Oh, that's fun. There's a Spanish guy coming from Heathrow and I'm coming from Madrid. Yeah, should be a bit of a gap between him and me, but yeah, I don't know how you deal with a congested airport on VATSIM. I really don't. You just have to suck it and see, don't you, really? FS Reborn, who did the M500 doing a Venom 300. I don't have the M500. Is that good? Grand Crook Copenhagen apparently had a right laugh about it too. They reported ready at the gate with cat. Apart from the series, the other dot fly a bit like paper aircraft, especially on land. Do yes. Yeah. Reminds me of that one hotel concierge phone call. My English isn't very good. You know Tom and Jerry? I have Jerry here in my room and need you to bring Tom. Where's that from? Announce intentions, Unico. If someone is still crashing into you, then blame them for not having situation awareness. Yes, that's probably the way to do it. See, I did fly a Flight FX one and I didn't like it. I can't remember which one it was. Right, we are fast. And ideally we need a bit of engine anti-ice, but it says fault, so maybe not allowed. Just have to hope for the best, I guess. Oh yes, Honda Jet was, yeah, that's right, the Honda Jet I didn't like at all. But the Comanche's good, yeah, the Comanche's very good. But yeah, maybe I should check out this M500 even though it's slow. Yeah, I think the thing to do is to just you just said answer to and you should really have given them right. Yeah, the main thing is just to be absolutely supremely confident that what you're doing is right. And if need be, dot wallop them if they disagree. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, I think. Just barreling, yeah. But the C750 is real plane sounds and access to real plane. Okay, good, good. I have the Comanche. What? The M500 is a prop plane? What? Oh yes, it's like a bit like a Pilotus, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that, but I might get it. I might get it if they sort out the physics a little bit in FS 2024. I guess we also have the option of extending downwind a little bit, do we? Or is there terrain? I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, you can just sort of stay over the lake, I guess. You know where you are with a lake. Dear, I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely some mountains up north. Yeah, right, I take that back. We do not want to extend downwind very far. At all. But we could just hold over the St. Prex. Yeah, I'm going to look up that 750. It sounds good. Star says vectors after CG512. If you haven't been given vectors, then maintain present heading. Yeah, but boss. Do you see that figure that's written on the same chart? That 160 figure. It's troubling. It's troubling if you maintain same heading. Citation X is like sports cars and range for planes where Airbus is a little bus. Yeah. Citation X would be cool. While I'm looking forward to the PC24 in 2024, I have to say I'm disappointed Iris put theirs on hold because I know it's the second Pilotus that's been dumped, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's a shame. I know. I haven't flown my 777 that much as I found flight often too long. Yeah, and then too fast approaches cannot enjoy areas as much. Fair enough. Just got to be high enough to clear those mountains. Yes, but those mountains are quite high, miss. In Discrete 180C. Alright. If I start making calls on a Unicom now, then I can't be held responsible for any unpleasantness that happens. Geneva traffic, Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey, overhead the Chambéry VOR, joining long left downwind for the ILS runway 22. There we are. Pretty, no? This is Chambéry. We don't have a single Australian here, do we? Bruh. Fine. This is Chambéry, which we know we like. I wonder if we can see the airport. Oh, talk of the devil.
Just subscribe.
Thank you for the resub, boss.
Family came round.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. How was the fam? We're just over Chambéry, boss. Oh yeah, Paul's here. Sorry. Of course he's here. I don't know why. Considering you're the chief Australian, you should be the first. And I suppose you don't exhibit quite as many of the negative Australian traits as some of your countrymen. You know. Well, he sounds Thai, this guy, doesn't he? You know, I love business jets comes from being in one, and when doing my PPL, I met a pilot flying bands about in business jets. Really nice. Where did you when did you go in a business jet? I wanted to go on to do that, but ran out of money, got old, and had family, and my PPL PA28 business jet never happened. No, I won't be progressing much beyond my PPL, I don't think. They're still here. I retreated back to my room. Oh, good. Yeah, so far so good, boss. So far so good. Got a little bit of an issue with... Oh, only engine 1 anti-ice is it's displaying a fault now. Engine 2 sorted itself out. Don't know what's going on with that. But it's 11 degrees now, so we don't need it anyway. People was done at Booker. I had my first trial lesson at Booker. Did you actually fly on the BizJet, or did you just have a look around it? Any failures on them? I don't know. I haven't had a look. But basically for immersion reasons. We're just going to deal with it, you know? We're just going to deal with it and see what happens. This is very, very pretty, isn't it? There's the airport. It's just beautiful. Other than that weird triangular bit of terrain over
Geneva
there.
traffic, Unix 9 Papa Kilo is airborne, passing flight level 3500 now, climbing unrestricted to flight level 390 at Geneva.
Okay, he doesn't sound Thai now we're closer. Right, let's switch off the music, let's concentrate, let's get immersed, let's get in the zone for an immaculate landing. Yeah, he let himself down a little bit there. Geneva traffic, Iberia 340 Whiskey, left downwind ILS 22. Fuel on board below 3 tons. I think that's fine.
Approach checklist.
They're all right.
No, not approach checklist. Not yet. Not yet.
One 017 set.
1017 set. Seatbelts.
1017 set.
1017 set. Passing 10,600.
Soon. Higher than the unmanned free balloon you had the other day. Flight level 1050. Wow. Unmanned free balloon. Unmanned. Not tethered. Just gone.
On.
Whatever next.
2035 set.
Auto brake.
Low armed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
What is Tassie doing? Would be one heck of a long tether, that's true. Absolutely, Lengo. That's the least I could do to thank you for your viewership. Now we've got some people on a right-hand downwind who are not saying anything. We've got someone here, I don't know what he's doing.
$1,000 to go.
Check. Activate approach phase.
So he's just turned right base without saying anything. We really need Wojtek here. So I guess we'll just extend the down... I guess we'll just extend the downwind a little to avoid a TCAS activation with him. And then we'll turn direct to Saint-Prech. Yes, that works, doesn't it? I'm not yelling. I'm not. Don't even know for certain who it is. Probably Easy 58 Lima Zulu. Could be Lufthansa 121. There's just a lot of people not saying anything. Geneva traffic, Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey, turning left base for a final 17 mile final ILS 22.
Geneva traffic, Easy 58 Lima Zulu over Sierra Papa Romeo for the ILS runway 22, 17 miles to touchdown, Geneva traffic.
Oh good, he said something. But we're going to have issues with this guy, aren't we? Definitely going to have issues with this guy. Yeah, he's 1,000 feet below and he's not saying anything, so you know we're just ignore him if need be. You know what I mean?
Flaps 1.
We'll get flaps 1 out, do a bit of slowing down, do our
Flaps
best.
1.
But you know, if people aren't going to talk on Unicom, what can you do? What can you do? Oh, Mildred, what are you doing? What's the matter? I can hear you through my headphones. Geneva traffic, Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey overhead Sierra Papa Romeo. Localizer established 19 mile final ILS 22 Geneva. Couldn't have said done any more, could I really?
Under Geneva traffic, rank 672 on the ILS 22 on 16 mile final Geneva traffic.
Flaps 2.
Well, slow down even more then, I guess.
That's 2.
It's a bit late, isn't it? A bit late. But at least he said something in the end.
Pushback, just 190.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
We're going to be alright, boss. We're going to slow down right now.
Cabin crew BC.
Geneva traffic, EC82 Bravo is right downwind runway 22. We'll extend our downwind leg for the Swiss and Iberia traffic. Number 3 for landing, Geneva.
It'll be number 6, I think, to be honest, son.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Cheers,
Flaps
mate.
full.
No worries.
That sounds like that guy who does the scenery reviews. What's his name? Airline pilot so-and-so.
Geneva traffic, Iberia 3490, turning left base, runway 22.
Geneva traffic, EZ58 Zulu, short final runway 22 at Geneva traffic.
But maybe with final approach speed, if he actually goes 186, 164, yeah. He does seem to be increasing the gap. He does seem to be. Yeah. We may as well have landing checklist 11 miles out, I guess. Oh, we don't yet have the landing eco memo, so we'll wait. That the guy who yeah, the guy who's sort of trying to be the next Filbert Flies is what I mean. Now, as we're on short final, or as we're on final, very long final in fact, it's a great time to
2049 or ILS
Sam,
22 established.
please, I'm talking. It's a good time to ask you, please, on Twitch to click the follow button, and on YouTube to click the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. That would be very much appreciated. It does help the channel grow. Also, you'd be most welcome to come and join my Discord server if you'd like to. That would be a lovely time.
Bad, joining the right downwind for the ILS runway 22.
Geneva traffic, Iberia 34 Sierra Whiskey, 10 mile final, runway 22.
And Geneva traffic, easy 82 Bravo is turning right base for the ILS approach, runway 22, Geneva.
It's very nice, isn't it? Very nice approach. We didn't have to do any holding or other silly nonsense. Beautiful.
Geneva traffic 6923 is taxiing to holding on runway 22 from gate 3 via inner link to outer and outbound.
Read altimeter live.
Check.
And Geneva traffic, Iberia 340 Whiskey, just FYI we are 140 knots for spacing with the aircraft in front. I notice there is an aircraft behind getting a little closer.
And Geneva traffic is EG58 Zulu, vacated runway 22, Geneva traffic.
Right, it might all be fine. Might all be
Landing
fine.
no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
No adverts in landing. Don't flare too much. Thank you, Martine. I shall try not to. It's been a while since I've landed an A321. That white. Yes, yeah, it's a bit too white. That's always been the case in this sim, isn't it? White's just blown out.
Thank you, 85.
You're welcome.
Iberia 340 Whiskey, short final 22.
And Geneva traffic, easy 82 Bravo, established localizer runway 22 at 19 miles, Geneva.
1000.
Good, Tez. That's nice. That's nice for you. Thank you. I do my best once in a while.
100 above.
Check.
Iberia, question, Geneva traffic, Iberia 3490, 10 miles to Geneva.
Geneva traffic 0612, vacate runway 22, Geneva traffic.
Thank you.
Genève traffic, taxi for
Continue.
runway 22, link 5, 22.
Geneva Nostrum 30 Victor will slot ourselves in behind either the top sky or tail, hopefully going for base.
50, 40, 30.
Geneva traffic, easy 82 Bravo is now established runway 22 at 15 miles, Geneva.
Traffic, top 79 Kilo Yankee is on the right bank, ILS runway 22.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Welcome to Geneva's. Geneva.
70 knots.
Geneva Nostrum 30 Victor Tango will join base and final runway 22 behind the tail.
Thank you, Trells.
Traffic 32049, short final 22, Geneva traffic.
Geneva traffic, Iberia 340 Whiskey, runway vacated, Geneva. Cool! Now, where are we going? Stand 9.
We are vacating right now, you can just go ahead and check in front of me.
Thank you very much. Now we wanted to go to stand 9, I know that much.
1 Papa Charlie, stand 9, pushing back, facing off.
Geneva traffic space 923 is holding short of runway 22.
Geneva traffic officer 79 Kilo Yankee is established on the island, runway 22, 19.
Good! So we want to go over there somehow.
Geneva traffic space
probably this way.
923 is lining up and taking off runway 22.
After landing checklist.
A radar and predictive windshield system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
See, what do you think of this airport so far? It's pretty good, right? Binary's plural.
And Geneva traffic, easy A2 Bravo on a 7-mile final, runway 22, Geneva.
Geneva runway 22 vacated.
Wow, this is high intensity.
923 is taking off runway 22.
Right, which one was it? I don't remember which one it was. Oh, that one. That's 10. Oh, there's someone on it. Damn. We'll have to go for 11, I guess.
Taxi lights off.
That's not the end of the world. 2 along. It's either non-binary or it's very binary. Hence there being 2 of it. Oh no. No, it doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Good.
Geneva traffic is 923 is airborne.
Are you airborne?
Geneva traffic, LM 19290, holding on Sierra Papa Royal Mail if you are for separation.
Does it not give me any lateral guidance? I'd quite like some lateral
Geneva traffic, easy A2 Bravo is on a 3.5-mile final, runway 22, Geneva.
Or is this... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting much guidance here, team. Don't quite know what I'm supposed to do. But I guess at some point I should stop. Will it tell me to at any point? No, let's just stop there. Good! No, it doesn't seem to be working right at all, does it? I assume this is not GSX, or I don't know. I haven't looked at the manual for this product yet. So have we missed all the landings after that? Yes, I guess these 2 are Sam and Tazzy, I guess. Right, engines off, AP bleed is on, seatbelts off, beacon off, and welcome to Geneva. It's quite long, isn't it? Pretty sure the engines are supposed to not be over. Yeah, but yet at the same time, this is where the plane parked IRL. So I don't know what to say about that, really. I don't know what to say. Oh, it didn't park here, but it parked at 9, which is the same length, isn't it? Isn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe it's a bit longer. Yeah, maybe it is a bit longer. Don't know. Ground markings would suggest they're exactly the same in terms of stopping position. I would think it's fair to say the GSX profile is not the best for this. Not the best, but anyway. It comes with the GSX profile, which is nice. Once again, it's attached to door 2 left, which is unusual, but okay. Maybe that does happen in some places with A321s. Does anyone know? Oh my god. Lufthansa, what the fuck are you doing? That's a reference to a comment heard at Frankfurt not that long ago by air traffic control on VATSIM when the Lufthansa was behaving very badly and slewing around. Right, so now we're here, we should probably have a look at the airport, right? He didn't say he was pushing back or anything, did he? And now he's slewing about. People like that should not be on VATSIM. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Lufthansa TARDIS machine, yeah. Let me just turn the sim right down, because all of this engine noise ultimately is going to wear us out.
Geneva traffic, Oscar Hotel, Delta 2nd November, with lining up departing via Yankee.
And we'll turn the ATC down as well. There we are. So we can have a little bit of peace and look around. So this isn't going to be a full, thorough, in-depth review. It's going to be a quick squiz at what it looks like. And like I said in the video description, your part just said, good. I really, really rate all of JetStream Designs' work. I think they do a great job. From their first airport, which was Nantes, I think Nantes was their first one, through Orly and all the stuff they've done since, one of which was published under the Flightbeam brand, which tells you all you need to know. Can't remember which one that was. But yeah, it was a Flightbeam airport that was developed by JetStream Designs. Texture-wise, I just think they're fantastic. You fly into one of their airports and you feel like you're at a real airport. Not too bright and cartoony, not too chunky. I can't put my finger on what it is, but it just looks very, very real. The modelling's good. They've done custom jetways with custom jetway animations. I'm not convinced by the way these bits connect to the terminal. I think that could do with a little bit of tidying up and making perhaps just that little bit more realistic. But minor point. Terminal buildings look really good. We do have some interior modelling, as I will show you. It's not the most in-depth and detailed interior modelling you will ever see, but it's a nice level of detail, it's a nice touch. You can't walk through the entire airport like you can in some places, but you will notice quite a lot of detail around the gate areas, and that's what counts. Some areas the textures are a bit low res. Well, I think they are out the front, but I haven't found any low res textures in the airside bits at all, to be honest. Ground textures look lovely. The markings look great. There's a good amount of dirt and grime around the place. They don't look too clean anywhere. I think they look very convincing, both the building and the ground textures. I see they've got the windows working like a window. I know. You can see through them from both sides. It's a miracle. Yeah. I don't know, we see one which isn't... So this doesn't retain its tint from the inside. But it's better that than being opaque, right? These little, I don't know what you'd call them. Rotundas, roundels. Remote terminal hub spokes. I don't know what they are. But they're really nicely done. They're quite cool. And you can see you access these underground and pop up here with some additional gates, which I like. That's really nice. Nice to see an aircraft taxiing past while we're in here as well. Of course the clock is right next to you. Lovely. Is this you, Tazzy? I guess this might be you. Oh, up and down. Have you got the RD presets version? Or the other one? Red Wing. Yeah, we do have three Geneva payware add-ons for now. I haven't bothered with either of the other two. I've heard that they both perform badly, and I would have had a look at RD Presets one, to be honest, if time had allowed. But when I saw JetStream were doing theirs, I just thought I know without looking that this is going to be the best one, and I stand by that because they're just a cut above the other two. There we are. I've said it. So yes, we'll have a look at the landside areas. There has been some work put into them, as you will see. We have some multi-level stuff here and all the way along, in fact, in front of the terminal. The textures on this are relatively low resolution. This isn't somewhere you're going to want to spend a huge amount of time, which is a shame, because we all love an airside entrance that we like looking at, preferably one that you can see inside and take the drone all the way through out to your aircraft. That's the ideal. But as you get closer to the terminal, you see the textures, they're not bad. And we've got this bus, we've got a lot of detailed modelling out the front here, which is nice. So it's not bad at all. It's just the textures let it down a little bit. But so what? Airside everything looks good, and that's what matters to me and to most people, I think. As someone said once in one of my video reviews back in the day, in the comments they said, "This is a flight simulator, not an airport terminal simulator." And you know, there's some validity in that. Right, so there we are. That's the main airport sort of covered. We'll have a look at this part of this. Is this Terminal 2? This might be Terminal 2. It's some kind of low-cost carrier base. New Rest, this is the catering company. And you see, look, let's just pause here. Just pause here a minute and look at those building textures. They look hyper-real. There aren't many devs who manage to make a building look as real and as convincing as that, in my view. Well, not in my view. Objectively, there aren't. Had a point, TBH. Yeah, but could have kept it to himself, really, you know? Just spent 9 hours filming and uploading a video that covered the airport. Could have kept it to himself, Scott. YGM. Insides are a bit novelty. I like the indie builds, but I turn off Interiors Performance and once seen, once don't use again. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So on the landside front again, we have quite a lot of buildings modelled. We've got the hotels and other things around and about the airport, which blend in quite nicely. And then beyond the airport, it appears we've got some photogrammetry. I didn't know we had photogrammetry in this area, but I'm glad we do. And the reason I didn't know is, as I say, I've never flown to Geneva in FS 2020. What's that cute house on the left of these hangars? Where? Oh, I don't know when you said over back where we were over here, I guess. I do like a living, detailed airport. It's all aviation, helps with immersion. It does. Where? To the left of these hangars. Cute little house. Can't see it. I can't see what you mean, boss. Well, I haven't looked at the RD presets one, but as I was saying about 2 minutes ago, I just really like JetStream Designs' work. So for me, when I saw that they'd released this, I thought, well, that's the one for me, definitely. RT presets, they do nice work as well, but it's just not to my taste. It doesn't look as realistic to me as on here. I don't know, boss. I didn't see it. To the left of hangars. These are hangars. This thing. Oh, this thing. Gosh, I have no idea. I have no idea. It looks really out of place, doesn't it? I'll have to Google that later. I wonder if that was like the old airport manager's residence or something when it was first opened. One guy who refused to sell. Maybe, yeah, maybe. There's some stuff over the other side that I feel we should have a look at, and then we'll turn the lights off and see what it see what it looks like at night. No, I think we'll call it a day because I'm getting a little bit raspy. This is obviously a business aviation hub. Don't know what this is. Could be combined cargo and biz aviation, I guess. I didn't buy RD pre-version as reviews said poorly optimized. Yes, I did hear that about the Geneva, and I do think that a few of his sceneries suffer from that as well. So yeah, if you're going to buy one, to my mind, it's a no-brainer. JetStream Designs is the one to get. But I do say that having not personally installed and looked at the other two, so make of that what you will. There you are. That's what Geneva Airport looks like by day. I think we should take a minute to admire the runway textures, actually. These look fantastic. These are some of the best runway textures in the business, no? Thank you very much for the follow, whoever that was. I'm so sorry I missed your name. Appreciate it. Right. Let's look at the night lighting. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks good. Oh, yes. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Each of these pools of light on the ground has its own floodlight, which means it looks real. Some developers, naming no names, aren't very good at doing that, and so you just have random pools of light that don't belong. JetStream Designs has taken the time to do things right. Yes, and there we are. Now the terminal interiors, how do they look? What do we think? Very hard to tell with all this mesh stuff here. Oh, they look good. That's the right amount of light, I think. Some airports can look a little bit dark even if they have interior lighting. If I'm honest, to me this perhaps looks a little bit gloomy, little bit, but you know, I'm nitpicking. Looked on Google, that is a real cute house. Good. Yeah, I thought it probably would be. Anyway, is that Treeviewen? That's Treeviewen arrived here. So yeah, up here that looks right, doesn't it? That's the sort of view you'd expect looking in from outside at night. Bienvenue dans ma cuisine. Which means, welcome to my kitchen, those of you less fluent in French than I. Yeah, nice! Nice. No complaints really at all about that night lighting. I think it's lovely. Look at this terminal. That looks bob on, doesn't it? That looks just spectacular. No wonder the Ben people aren't here. The casual slander of the respected Ivy means is off the charts. The respected any memes. I like that. So there, you can see here we've got a fire station, the opaque window textures, they look good. They look really good. It's a reminder that you don't need transparent glass for a fairly realistic representation of an airport by night. Yeah, there is a side-by-side thing on control, yeah. The one thing supposedly improved for MSFS 24 is lighting with more real light reflection and illumination, not just a graphic light spot with no surround. Yes, and they're doing ray tracing, aren't they? I don't fully know what ray tracing is, but I think it's going to be good in terms of lighting realism, so... Yeah. Sorry, forgive me for yawning. I've just got over a stinking cold. I've got no energy at all in me. But there you are. That is JetStream Designs Geneva. I hope that little look around has given you an idea of what to expect should you want to buy it. If you do want to buy it, there is a link in my YouTube video description that I will also post in both chats now, which is a Contrail affiliate link. If you click on that, then you will pay the same price as anyone else, but I'll get a cheeky little bit of money on the side, which would be lovely. So there you are. Can we have the landing rate, please? Yes, absolutely. Oh, look at all these snowplows. You see, there's a lot of good ground clutter, a lot of good, highly detailed models of ground vehicles and machinery and all that sort of thing. I really like it. I really like it. It's not often that I'm really inspired by an airport these days, if I'm brutally honest. There's the odd one. San Francisco was one, probably the most recent example. But yes, this has inspired me. It's great. You should buy it, whether or not you use my link. Right, landing rate. Sorry, boss. I'm on it. Review your flight. Minus 150. So those of you who had faith, you were right to have faith. Thank you for your support. Tracing the light rays. Well, thank you, boss. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Ray tracing is not shadows, as many seem to think, but the light bouncing off items and not just once with multiple light reflections. Oh, I see. Okay, it's quite detailed. Ray tracing is a graphics technique that simulates how light rays interact with objects to produce realistic effects like reflections, shadows, and refractions. It traces the path of light from the camera to the light source, calculating how it bounces off and passes through surfaces. This method creates lifelike images but requires significant processing power, commonly used in film visual effects and now in real-time applications like gaming. Thank you, ChatGPT. Good. Appreciate it. Appreciate that little bit of work you did there, boss. So there we have it. That's Geneva. That is a POG flight. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Thank you very much for flying along with me, Tazzy and Treeviewen and Sam. Jolly decent of you. There are a few people we should thank for give money today. So we had a tier 3 resub from Matt. Still at it. Still with the tier 3 resubs. Very much appreciated, boss. Paul's gone off to play a game. I just got a Steam notification. He's had enough. We had a tier 1 resub from Satira. Thank you for that, boss. And a tier 2 resub from Twirls. 32 months. Unbelievable. We had a prime resub from Ivan. We had 200 bits from Sam. A tier 1 resub from Martin. A tier 1 resub from Caption. A tier 1 resub from Mark. And a prime resub from Wojtek. So thank you all very much indeed for those. Where was the 40 months? That was Paul. That was over on YouTube, wasn't it? So hopefully now I've fixed YouTube. I should should be able to just load that one up as well and see who's been kind and generous over there. If you just bear with me a second. It's always worth taking just a little bit of time to get this right, because I am very appreciative when people give me money. It makes it all, well, it makes it all the more worthwhile doing this. So let me just see. We've got stream elements here. Dashboard. Here we go. Getting there. Might have only been Paul's 40-month resub. It might have been. No, it wasn't. It was Sam's 34-month Club Filbert Silver resub. Thank you, boss. It was Marker's 31-month resub, Poggies, and it was Paul's Big 4-0. So thank you all very much indeed for those. I don't know why I'm replaying them. I just decided to. So there we go. That was today. Why are you aching, boss?
Melon Lord became a member. Melon Lord celebrates 40 months of membership.
I shall go run with my hangover because that'll be fine. Oh, boss, what was the hangover in aid of? What's the event? Do you do multiplayer flybacks? We have to use Vision Jet and get you into new business jets when they come. I don't generally. I don't. I only really do the streams these days. Maybe in the future I will. I'm away for 2.5 weeks from Friday. Life's just a bit hectic to do more than the odd stream. But maybe one day, boss. I promise you I will give the Vision Jet another go at some point, though. I will. Friend's birthday, yes. All right, yes. Well, good luck with the run. Good luck with the run. Oh my god, and we have a Zach resub at the very last minute. Thank you, boss. 31 months. That is lovely. Thank you.
B1 Bears just subscribed.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Zebrali. That is something that's definitely worth considering. I don't imagine that JetStream Design are going to be one that's going to rinse you for upgrades, but I don't know. Right, I think that'll do us. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for your company and for the follows, as well as for the financial whatnot. Appreciate you. I'm going to call it a day there, and I will see you in around about 3 weeks for another stream, which I hope you can make. Have a good rest of your weekends. Bye-bye.